So let's talk about the difference between Facebook advertising and Google advertising, because they're completely different types of strategies and they're honestly different for each company. So let's start with Facebook. Some shit's going down right now. Hold on. Let's let them pass. It's fire department. There they are. Let's start with Facebook. So I think it's probably the most well-known ones. People are like, I'm gonna run Facebook ads. I'm gonna run X, Y, and Z on my Facebook ads. I'm gonna do a messenger campaign. I'm gonna do a traffic campaign to my website. Well, so let's talk about Facebook first, because that's a very difficult strategy, but probably one of the most well-known strategies out there in the advertising world. When you're doing advertising on Facebook, it's very much of an interruptive marketing technique. And what I'm talking about that is, I'm gonna sit there on my phone just scrolling, right? And there's gonna be ads that are popping up, but I'm on Instagram or on Facebook or TikTok or X, not to get sold. So as a marketer, you have to look at that of, I need to make content that's going to be ingestible to actually have someone stop, react, and buy from me. 75% of your ad for Facebook, 75% of it is going to be your creative, because you have to stop the user and get their attention. And you have to have a irresistible offer, an offer that someone looks at and goes, man, I'm stupid not to do this. So that's what on the Facebook side is, that is very much of an interruptive technique and interruptive marketing that you have to be able to use your creative to stop a user and have them do what you want to do, which just can be very, very difficult and very expensive and a very long time of testing consistently and what creative's gonna make a difference. But let's go over to Google. Google is great because it's probably one of your most warm or hottest leads, because people are actually looking at it, right? And we're just talking about the search console, right? The search, like you're actually Googling it, they're looking at it, you're one of the top 3. Those are people that are actually looking at your stuff. Well, here's some challenges when it comes to Google. There's a few different ones. First one is your landing page, right? Your landing page has to be perfect. It has to be set up for the consumer to understand and to educate them or give them the best option, right? Google's going to look at your page because the person buying your product is the consumer. So you have to look at as Google's going to only show the best landing pages. They're going to show the best websites, because if you're a consumer going to Google and it's kind of shitty, you're never going to go back to Google. You're going to switch to a different search engine like ChatGPT, Yahoo. You're gonna not go back to Google because Google's sucking, right? So Google, in their favor, is I'm gonna choose the best one that converts the best. So you have to make your landing page super high converting, and ways to do that is consistently testing, right? You have to set up your GTMs. You have to set up all these different types of things to really understand how your landing page is doing on Google. And yes, Google also is very expensive. It is a bidding technique. I am trying to outcompete and outspend the person next to me that's my competitor, trying to get their next spot, right? So that's kind of a quick overview of Facebook and Google. And if you want to understand what you should do as your company or things you should be looking for in your Google or Facebook ads, comment down below the word now, and I will actually personally review your stuff and see how we can help you. Thank you guys again for watching. If you like this kind of content, please press the subscribe button, like, and I will see you guys later.